Incensed by the rumors engulfing the valley of her immoral court, Queen Snow has tasked her new wife, Lady Saffron, with getting to the bottom of the cheating scandal. With this in mind, the philosopher has agreed to meet with Lord Kyle Delaney at Mellowtail Nectary and Elixir. She's hoping to find out if he had any hand in spreading those awful rumors. Within moments of speaking to him, it's clear that Lady Morida's secret affair is actually a one-sided crush, and that Lord Kyle is equally flustered at having his feelings thrown out in the open for all to see. Then why did he host that party? According to him, he was trying to feel the crowd and pinpoint where they heard these rumors from. It wasn't without credit. Lord Kyle learned that talk of the scandal first surfaced in town with the werewolves. But that doesn't make any sense. How did the werewolves find out about it? Lord Kyle swears he only told his uncles about his feelings. After the meeting, Lady Saffron has much on her mind. She knows she has some important clues, but can she connect the dots? Lumia is also conducting her own investigation, and she hasn't given up on discovering the truth. Maybe going back to her mother and asking Lady Morida what really happened might be the way to go.
Hello everyone, this is Fantasy-esque, and welcome back to the Sims 3 Fairy Amazon Royal Saga with the Verdington Fae Court. We are picking up at 5:45 p.m. on Thursday. Lumia is spending some time with her mother in order to investigate what really went down the day of the supposed cheating scandal. So, the day that all of this started, when there was a party going on at the palace, and apparently something happened between Lord Kyle Delaney and Lady Morida. So Lumia has been snooping around. Obviously, she went to the party that Kyle threw, and she couldn't really figure much out, and she's kind of taken a different route with the investigation from Lady Saffron. She's going all the way back to her mother and wanting to find out, so what actually went down that night? And then she's going to work from there. So let's get her to have a bit of a conversation. Let's see. She's gonna, admire her mother for being so, I wouldn't say persistent, but firm with her statement. And she's gonna try and soften her mother up a little bit and ask her about, what's going on? What's happening? Let's see. Celebrity gossip. That makes sense. She's gonna go right to the gossip, try and figure out, so what happened? You need to tell me the truth so I can figure all this out. She's gonna be conversing, and Morida is going to tell her the following. She's gonna be honest, because it's her daughter, obviously. She's gonna say, well, the night we had the party, and I don't remember which specific party it was, I just know it was one party. I think it was sometime before the wedding. So before the Queen's wedding, Lord Kyle, as one of, I think the birthday celebrations, maybe it was the princesses, was dying down. Morida retired to her own quarters, and then Lord Kyle, followed her down. He followed her down, and he knocked on her door. So she opened and went out, and he confessed his feelings to her. Now, when he confessed his feelings to her, Morida's reaction, she went ahead and told Kyle, I appreciate the feelings you have for me, but I've had no reason to be displeased with my own marriage, and I am a married woman. So as much as I, appreciate your friendship, I can't reciprocate your feelings. I can't take this anywhere. I'm not going to be weird around you just because you confessed. We can still be friends, but I can't do anything with what you've told me. I have no desire to stray from my marriage with Lord Odin. So that's what she told Kyle, and that matter ended with them. There shouldn't have been any, one seeing anything per se. But I think Morida still feels guilty because she wasn't entirely unhappy with Kyle's confession, I think. She probably was because he's a close friend, I think she would have been flattered by the fact that he had feelings for her. So I think that's why she feels guilty, and she feels as though, or she did feel as though she did cheat. She did actually, but she was quite flattered by that confession. So that's entirely what went down. Now Lumia is going to take this, and she's going to be wondering, okay, well, now that we've cleared up what actually happened, and now the queen's coming in, now that Lumia's kind of cleared up what actually happened, she's thinking, well, if nobody saw anything, then logically this event must have come out from someone who's close to Lord Kyle. And now she's trying to think through, well, who's close to Lord Kyle? It makes sense that it would have to be, like, who would he tell this kind of thing to? Especially after rejection, wouldn't he need to go to someone to talk about his feelings, someone to cheer him up? And the most logical answer would probably be the princes, right? Because the princes always stick very close to each other. Obviously, it's not going to be the other lord we have. Like, I think the one other lord in Kyle's age range is Lumia's own father. He can't go tell Lumia's father about the fact that he confessed to his wife. That's going to be a bit awkward. So it's going to be one of the princes. But she doesn't know what prince would do that, or what prince would have any kind of motive to do whatever they did, like to release that information and have the whole queendom blow up with the fact that the Fae Court is an immoral bunch of fairies, and that's essentially what's happened. So, the people of Dragon Valley, they've started pointing fingers at the entirety of the Fae Court, saying that they're immoral, they lie, they cheat, they're very frivolous, they don't have, there's no faithfulness in there. So that's kind of what's going on. Their credibility has been destroyed just a little bit. And the queen's wanting to fix all of that and deal with what's going on here. So that's how far Lumia's gotten with her investigation. There's certain pieces of information that she doesn't have, of course. She doesn't know that, the werewolves are the ones who kind of started this rumor, or it, spread from them. She hasn't had a private conversation with Kyle the way that Saffron has, so they both have different pieces of information. At the same time, Saffron doesn't really know what happened between Kyle and Morida, because, it was a private matter. And I don't think Kyle would have... I think she got the sense, maybe? Saffron probably got the... Oh, geez, she's still here. I think Saffron probably got the sense that it's a one-sided crush, because Kyle obviously didn't say anything about Morida, cheating or reciprocating or doing anything with him. But she obviously doesn't know that piece of information, exactly what happened. So she's working with different information. Lumia's working with different information. Now it's a matter of time to kind of see who reaches which conclusion first and how they get there. But that's all the investigating we have done for today. Now tomorrow, Silva is aging up into a young adult, so we have a birthday going on for Silver Lakeland, and that's going to be very exciting. So I suppose we'll head off and we'll pick back when that is all ready and organized. We might even go out somewhere to have this birthday party, I think. It's almost 6 p.m., not 6 p.m., sorry, 5 p.m. on Friday, and the minister is getting prepped with her daughter, who is stinking very much right now. Not a good look. But they are heading to the private venue where we have decided to host Silver's birthday. Now, not to worry, we have the facilities needed to get Silver all cleaned up there, and it's really close by as well. So, everyone, hopefully, is coming along. It's literally like across the bridge, and this is the private venue here where we will be having the birthday party. So, this is one of the houses that came with Dragon Valley that I just converted into kind of like a private hall, so I wanted something that wasn't too far from the palace just because Silver and the princess had to go to academy, and we all know how much time it takes for these guys to travel back and forth. And then I knew half of them would have their needs all screwed up, so, you know, this is where we're at. Okay, everyone has showed up, very nice, even little baby Lilac. So the inside of this venue is very, very simple. There's a bit of a kitchen, space for people to walk in and out, and then we've got this kind of like dining / hangout area, a bathroom back here. We've got like backyard space, which we could have done something at if, you know, it was sunny, but because it was raining when I put down the venue, I thought maybe like an indoor space would be better. And then upstairs, of course, we had a really spacious bedroom over here, and then another bathroom. There's balcony space, so our Sims can move around, walk around, sleep if they need to, take a shower if they need to, all of those kind of things. It's sorted. Right, so we're gonna get the minister to put out the birthday cake right over there. Nice, nice, nice. We even have like bookshelves. It's really ideal. And then we want Silver to get all prepped. So she needs to go upstairs. She's gonna take a bath. So we will let that be. And then, you know, if anyone needs to sleep, if they're getting tired with the party, if anyone needs to just take a time out, we've got all the space available for that. No need to worry. Sims need like a private kind of rendezvous, they can come up to the balcony. That is just fine. So there we go. I'm glad for this little space here as well, because when the fairies start coming in and moving in and out through the rooms, it's gonna be tight. I was gonna put the little table here in the middle, where the sorceress is standing, but then I figured, you know what, with all the traffic back and forth, it's probably not gonna be too great. And then they can, you know, grab food from the fridge if needed. So there you go. It's really quite perfect. Now, is there anything... They can't really cook, but they've got all these like meals they could grab. And yes, the baby ain't too happy. Just get the baby's nappy changed, and we're all good. Just change the baby's nappy, change dirty diaper, and then I think Celine might just teach her daughter to talk because she's been wanting to do that. I was waiting for her to get some whims actually, for a little Lilac, and she managed to get some this morning to teach her to talk, so we'll get that started. And Lilac has a few days, like she's got 5 days before she ages up, so hopefully we'll be able to get some work done. But okay, it's like 6:30. Where the heck are the guests? Where are our guests? Because we invited a bunch of people and I don't see them. Normally the guests are always early, so... Huh. Well, we'll wait until I reckon about 7 maybe? Maybe we'll wait about 8 o'clock. We'll wait until 8 p.m. and then we'll just blow out the candles. Because the guest is supposed to be here by now. I don't see them though. That's fine. We have everyone from the castle itself, so that's okay. If the, fairies are busy doing other things, you know what? It could also be that maybe the reputation of the Fae Court has gotten so bad right now that nobody wants to attend their parties, and this is kind of like the first time that it's happened. So, that might be something of concern to note. Okay, Silva's coming on down. And how come they're not changing? Okay, this random guy. Okay, paparazzi's here. None of the ladies are changing into their, like, party wear. Or their, like, formal wear. Is that what's going on with that? How strange. Well, if they don't want to, I guess they don't have to. Huh, how intriguing. Well, let the fairies kind of have their own little moment over here. I think the people of Dragon Valley have just decided they're not going to attend, guys. Which is so sad. Because it's the minister's daughter that's aging up into a young adult, so you'd think it's like a huge thing. It's a huge deal. But apparently, Dragon Valley's folks aren't having it. Well, there's not much we can do in that regard. It's just gonna be these fairies themselves. It already looks quite full because of them. That's fine though. I love seeing all these like colorful wings, and why is the sorceress not getting along well with Princess Avalon? That's intriguing. But okay, we're not gonna waste any more time. We're gonna get Silva to blow out the candles. Let's go and do that. The guests are not... Who's this? Lord, see, look at this. Is this Anakin? No, this is, Prince Cato. Yeah, Cato was invited. Prince Cato was invited. We didn't get to take a good look at him last time, I think. He was invited, but he also has decided not to attend. That is so strange. They're, like, going right past a little venue. Huh. Okay, well, that's the way of it. Silva's gonna blow out candles, and paparazzi is here to note what, like, all of this stuff happening. So this is probably gonna be more chatter across Dragon Valley. This random paparazzi is literally here taking part in this. Celebrate birthday. Okay, that's good. Blow out the candles, honey. Blow out the candles. This strange paparazzi dude is like right at the front. My goodness. My goodness. This is just ridiculous. Well, the fairies aren't gonna let it get to them. And here she goes! Silva is aging up into a young adult. And, oh, Silva has developed the perceptive trait. That's really good because she's going to be minister in line, and it makes sense that she should be aware of what's happening to her and, like, you know, of public sentiment. And I feel like this is kind of like one of her first lessons on that. The fact that as the minister's daughter, she's aging up into a young adult, she's having a birthday, and yet none of society's important members have decided to attend. That's a big deal. So, oh, well, look at you, Silva. I feel like, you know what I've noticed with these Sims? I don't know if it's something with this generation, but I noticed that with Astrid and Silva in particular, when they were teens, I feel as though they weren't the prettiest in the court out of the children, but when they have aged up into adults, like, their features have just become nicer. They've become prettier and more defined. So, like, look at her face. She actually has a very pleasant face now that she's aged up into a young adult. I feel like she and Astrid looked a little bit awkward as teens, but they look very lovely as young adults. My goodness. Okay, well, her traits, she's brave, perceptive, nurturing, frugal, and friendly. She's like the ideal minister. The ideal minister. Okay, I'm gonna have to go ahead and give her a makeover. And, right, so for her lifetime wish. I don't know if solving cases is what she'd want to be doing. Obviously something kind of like friendly oriented. Let's see. Not that. Not a canine companion. Maybe surrounded by family. Because she's nurturing. So it makes sense. But also super popular. I feel like that's something that just ministers, like it aligns with them. So okay, there we go. Okay, well I am going to give Silva a makeover and then we shall be right back. Oh goodness, of course Celine had to walk in front, but here is Silva Lakeland made over. Don't mind literally everyone lining up to get into the kitchen, put away their plates. Come on, Queenie, move out of the way. Come on. I'm like perfectly placed to look at Silva. Please, do not make me move my camera. Fine, I guess I must submit to the queen. It is the full moon, so I don't think lighting is the best right now. Everything's got a bit of a greenish tinge to it. But as you can see, Silva is sporting some stripes. So she's wearing kind of the same sort of attire that we have going on with the young adult nobles of the new generation. Similar to, as you can see, Lumia, but of course in her own color palette and some of her own designs. I love it. I mean, all the kids look kind of dark in this next generation with their schemes, and I think it's awesome. It looks very lovely with Silva, I reckon. Love, love, love the way she has turned out. And look at how beautiful she looks as a young adult. Look at this. I mean, she's got a bit of makeup on now, in like that blue shade, like a dark blue shade. Look at her. She's lovely. Okay, don't mind the zombies. Don't mind the zombies, guys. Okay, it's 11:25. We're gonna have to start sending these guys home pretty soon. This, I feel, was a bit of... And what's this? Did Celine pee herself? Guys, what's going on? What's going on? Okay, look. This entire time, Odin was invited to the event. He did not attend, but, just as we are wrapping up over here, one, we've got rumors around town that Celine peed herself, and then I spot Lord Odin O'Rai over here confronting Morida about the cheating that's happening. What the heck? So obviously it has gotten around to him, and you know, there's confusion in the matter. We have kind of clarified that nothing actually happened between Morida and Kyle. Kyle confessed to her. She said thank you, but you know, she's not gonna take that any further because she's got no reason to be displeased with the marriage. And she didn't do anything, but I mean, she's guilty because she felt happy he confessed, but at the same time, she wasn't really gonna do anything with that confession. Obviously, the rumor has gotten around to Odin, and now he's confronting her about cheating, and now her heart's broken. Oh my goodness! They broke up? Oh my goodness, guys! Flippin' Celine hasn't even had a relationship break with her husband, Prince Callum. And she's the one who's actually cheating, and Callum's actually cheating. Morida was innocent, and now Odin has broken off their kind of relationship. I think when Lumia finds out about this, it's gonna spur her on even more to find out what the hell's been going on. Because these are her parents. Their marriage just broke down, and she's gonna be even more upset because she knows that her mother didn't do anything wrong. Oh goodness, there's like this huge misunderstanding now. I mean, nobody came to the party that the minister flipping through for Silva. At the end, Odin decided to come and confront Morida outside. And he broke things off with her. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And look, Celine just lost a couple of friends here. I think this is all because of this scandal that has just happened. Oh my goodness. So, see, look, Lumia feels publicly disgraced from being falsely accused, right? Oh goodness. And now Morida is obviously going to be heartbroken because she didn't do anything wrong. She didn't. Odin broke it off with her because of all those rumors that were untrue, I tell you. Oh my goodness, that was so dramatic, Morida. I'm so sad. I'm so sorry, Morida. I mean, I didn't do anything, but I'm so sorry. I feel so bad for her. Oh no. Well, it's time for us to take the ladies back home, I think. They need a chance to recuperate from all of this. And I think they're gonna take it easy tomorrow. We'll see what happens with Lumia, maybe. I think everyone's just gonna take it a bit easy. Oh my goodness. Lumia is up for a rude awakening this morning. Why? Well, because we got this notification overnight. Lady Morida thought she could keep this a secret, but the public recently found out that Lady Morida Orayan just had a divorce. So she's getting up of bed, Lumia, and already the entirety of Dragon Valley knows that the sorceress has recently gotten a divorce, which is big news. They're probably sympathizing with Lord Odin and saying it's about time that he removed himself from, you know, the corrupted fairies of the court and such. Avalon came home really late last night, so she got grounded and is for like 2 days. Which is really not her fault. We kind of stayed out super late. But I'm gonna take that as the queen putting Avalon kind of on lockdown to protect her, because, you know, the public's getting very sensitive and all of that over the cheating scandal and issue that's happening in the court, and now the divorce and whatnot. So I think everyone this morning would be in a bit of a frenzy. Obviously, Lord Odin has gotten in touch with his acquaintances, which include the other princes, and maybe a few other people around town, and let them know what's happened, and that news has just traveled. Ay. What a rough day indeed. And I think that's going to, like Lady Saffron, is going to be pushed by the queen to take more extreme measures to find out what the hell's going on and report back to the queen, because this is just getting out of hand. Like, the queen's having to keep the princess at home just because of the, you know, the negative public sentiment that's going on right now. Okay, Lilac, how's she doing? Lilac needs some attention. Who's in a good enough mood to get anything done? Saffron, I suppose. Let's change the baby's diaper and feed the baby on the floor, so that hopefully when Celine is ready, she can teach her daughter to talk. We'll try and get some of that. I think today is going to be all about lying low, staying out of the public eye, all of that, because there's just too much going on with everyone right now. Oh, little Lilac. Another thing with Lilac, she actually was like, she was in the kitchen. Maybe she saw the breakup through the window or something like that. But she's the only one that has this heart-wrenching scene moodlet. Nobody else witnessed it because it was outside. I think she was the only one paying attention. Nope, Astrid witnessed it, actually. Okay, so did Azalia. And the queen. Okay, so Lumia, for some reason, didn't witness it. Some of the others did. So, obviously, the queen, the minister, and Astrid, they kind of know about it. They've known about it from last night. Everyone else is going to find out this morning. I feel so bad for Lumia right now. So terrible. Okay, she's talking. She doesn't get along well with Saffron at all, so that's kind of interesting. Imagine they wouldn't want to investigate together because of that. That's why they're doing things separately. But at this point, I think she's woken up this morning. She's just found out the news, and she is so furious that, you know, she's gonna chat with Saffron to see if they can put their clues together and figure out what's going on. Because she she needs some progress. And she knows that the queen has tasked the philosopher with dealing with that situation. So I think that's what Lumia has done. She's quickly exchanged some information with the philosopher about the investigation. Ah, so many crazy things happening today. My goodness, my goodness. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, how's Saffron going? Saffron's pretty good. And look, she's been wanting to become friends with Prince Anakin and Prince Zuko. I think that's for the investigation. I reckon she wants to talk with Anakin because he is one of Kyle's uncles. And then I imagine she would also want to talk with Prince Zuko because Prince Zuko is Kyle's cousin. So maybe if, you know, Kyle didn't tell his uncles, he told his cousins, or you never know. The younger princes might be involved in some way as well. So I think that's why she wants them to be summoned to the castle or to the palace, and she'll probably try and chat with them as a way of furthering her investigation. What is she doing right now? She's cooking something. She's making waffles, I think. Yeah, she's making some waffles. That's fine. Let her make the waffles, and then when she's done eating, I wonder, do we have a potion for energy, like an invigorating elixir lying around here? Let's see. We have a potent invigorating elixir, so I'm actually gonna get her to drink that so that she is feeling good for the investigation. So we'll let her eat breakfast, and then she can grab that elixir, and I'll actually get the queen to summon Anakin over first. So Queenie, let us go ahead and summon over Prince Anakin. I'm pretty sure Anakin is Kyle's father as well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Anakin is Kyle's father, so that actually makes sense why Saffron wants to talk with the father and then the cousins. I mean, Kyle said that he told his uncles, but obviously if one of the uncles is the culprit, you wouldn't want to alert them necessarily, so you chat with the father and you chat with the cousins to see if maybe they've noticed something, or if they know if there's like a common thread. Okay, Saffron, what are you having? She's having soy chai with banana whipped cream. That sounds nice, actually. That sounds really, really nice. Are you done with your waffles? Have you already made waffles? She has. Okay, go eat your waffles, actually. Go do that. Freshen yourself up. How you doing? You're wanting to eat some stuff as well. Yep, everyone's kind of hungry, lining up to get their food. Okay, when Celine's done, maybe we can get her to take a shower, and then we'll see if she can teach Lilac a little bit. Ooh, Princess! Look at her doing her homework all on her own. Very nice, Avalon. Very nice. I'm proud of you, honey. That's good. I'm glad I'm not having to tell her. Usually I have to remind the kids to go and do their homework. But I guess it also depends on some of their personalities. Ah, very nice, very nice. Okay, look at these two. They don't even get along well, but they're spending a lot of time together, chatting in the ballroom, eating breakfast, or well, lunch. Now it's lunch. Eating lunch together. I imagine they're like exchanging information about the investigation. Every time they like are in the same vicinity, and this looks to be that way. They're like discussing the case with each other. How intriguing! I love that. That is so cool.
Hadalu.
Okay. Azalia's joining them as well. Lumia hasn't had the opportunity to speak to her mother just yet, but she's very upset on her mother's behalf. And she's had to find out from other people, you know. So that probably, she doesn't feel too good about that. Anakin, what are you, like, protesting about? Now is not the time, dude. Are you protesting the Fae court? Because really, this ain't the time, okay? Right. Let's see. Saffron. Come on. Let's freshen ourselves up. Let's freshen ourselves up. Okay, Celine's eaten. Celine has to go take a quick shower. So let's get her to dive in here, actually. And then when she's done, she's gonna teach baby Lilac how to talk. And Lilac's in a pretty decent mood as well. Okay, Saffron, you done being weird? Right, you need to go, you need to chat with him. Come on, introduce yourself. This is an investigation. Let's go. Let's introduce ourselves to Anakin. What do you mean you're supposed to be somewhere? He's just making excuses to leave. Sorry, dude. No can do. No can do. Where are you heading off to? We're just gonna summon you back. Well, if he's not coming over, maybe she needs to start investigating. He's made some excuse and kind of bolted. Let's call over Prince Zuko then. We'll get the Queen to summon Zuko, and maybe we can get the Philosopher to start investigating Zuko first. Okay, here is Zuko. Let's do a friendly introduction. You guys have met before. You were trying to patch up your relationship with Zuko literally before you got married to the Queen. I'm kind of curious why so many of these Sims don't like Saffron. Does anyone know why? How are you doing a friendly introduction? Maybe she's just saying hello after a while. Because that's your stepson and you kind of get along decently enough. Okay, she's gonna impersonate celebrity, gossip, all the stuff she needs to, you know. Let's see, talk about self. What else? Talk about personal possession. Let's share some secrets. Okay. Once this is done, she is going to have the Queen. Okay, they spoke about Prince Caspian. They spoke about Prince Caspian. And look, Astrid isn't getting along well with Princess Avalon. I don't know what's going on back there. Okay, Saffron. Now Zuko, he's of the younger crowd, so I don't know if he is as close with the others as he is with like his half-brothers. I feel like the only times really they meet much is during the events at the palace, because he hasn't really grown up in the same generation as them. But he might still know something. I suppose he spoke a little bit of Prince Caspian. He knows that Prince Caspian is has quite a few connections in town. Okay, Queenie, let's call over Prince Anakin. Let us summon over Prince Anakin. Also, Lord Florian, Saffron's son, has aged up into a teenager, I think. So actually, I want to invite him too, because I want to call him over too, because we have to change his last name. It has to be Fuentin. If I leave that, we're going to get confused later on down the line. Okay, here we go, here we go. So this is actually Saffron's son with Kyle. No, not Kyle, what am I saying? Sorry, with Kane. This is Saffron's son with Kane. This is how he looks. He got black hair from somewhere, but he's got the royal eyes. But there we go. And I suppose he's got some of Saffron's features as well. We need to change his name to Fuentin. I'm not really going to do a makeover or anything until he's a young adult. But we need to change his name to Fuentin. Okay, basic. rename Florian Fuenten. There you go. Florian Fuenten. Let me just check. Lord Florian Fuenten. Yep, there we go. Excellent. So that's fine and well. He can hang around a little bit if he wants. But let's get Saffron. His mother is occupied right now. Alright, Anakin. Let's come over here. Let's talk about dogs. Subtle way, talking about the werewolves. Let's see. And then about, I just imagine, you know, other supernaturals is really what she's diving into. Enthused about animals, or maybe even she could be speaking of the you know, various magical spies, the squirrels and such, and chipmunks we have across the queendom that is supplying the sorceress with information. Okay, so she spoke with him. Obviously, she didn't get much out of him. I feel as though maybe Anakin is feeling quite hesitant to talk with anyone in the court, because he was one of the Sims invited to Silva's party and he did not attend. So obviously to some degree, see look, now he's having like reaction to Silva, but obviously he is of the crowd that feels as though there's something kind of wrong with the fake court. He probably is following with public sentiment. Whereas with Zuko, he actually stuck around. He chatted with Saffron properly. He answered her questions, and he wasn't in a rush to leave. He left when she was done with what she needed. Whereas Anakin was summoned twice, and he, you know, quickly made an excuse. And then he moved, like, went away. I don't think he wants to be in this environment, which is quite unfortunate, really. But I think that's where we're at. Things have become a bit of a mess at this point. In terms of birthdays, Avalon still has a bit to go. And then not long after her is Lilac. In terms of our adults, the Queen's got 10 days before she is an adult herself. So, there we go. There we go. That's kind of what's going on with these guys right now. We'll have to see if this mess gets solved, or if it gets even messier. Hopefully not. But okay guys, with that said and done, I'm gonna leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.